All right. What's up, dudes and dudettes? I got Wayne, aka Sage Mode Wayne, aka Wayners. Just did a solo right here on Bujii, which you can see he just had sealed inside of him. So, Wayne, what were you thinking about when you wrote the solo, man? What was going through your mind? What was the process?
Then my thought process was, how can I bring some soul and a little bit of shred and a little bit of melodic melody to it, and something that would remind me of Naruto as well. So I did a little improv to the track for a good couple hours, and then finally settled on something that reminded me of my favorite fight between Sasuke and Killer Bee for some reason.
All right, that was actually a pretty good fight. Sasuke died like twice.
Right? He got whooped. But yeah, I guess that's probably the thought process, or what was going through my mind while I was writing it.
Cool, all right. So how long you been playing guitar?
I started when I was about 15 or 16. I used to listen to a lot of punk rock. The first CDs I ever owned was like Offspring, Americana, and Green Day, Dookie. And so I used to hear guitar a lot when I was younger, but didn't really know what it was. Hadn't really been around instruments too much. And then Guitar Hero came out when I was like 10 or 11, and I was playing the hell out of that. And got inspired to want to try the real thing. So I asked for a real guitar for Christmas when I was like 12 or 13, I think, and got a Squier Stratocaster and a little amp from my parents. And before I had gotten that, though, my brother was already playing bass, playing a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers and stuff. So I would take his bass, and he showed me how to read tabs and stuff. And I wasn't finger picking; I was using a quarter as a pick. So I already kind of had the gist of it before I got my electric, but I wasn't too good yet. But I knew it was something that I enjoyed doing before I got one. So. Yeah, I didn't play as much when I was younger because I didn't really have much direction besides reading tabs, but the older I got, the more time I spent on it, and the more I discovered through the internet and through some of my friends that played in the death metal band that I was in high school with. Homicide is the name of their band up in South Carolina, and they definitely inspired me to get into music when I was younger. Without them, I don't know if I would ever gotten into it as much as I have.
Thank you to them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing currently music-wise,
So, I was for a while doing my solo project, Sage Mode Wayne, writing some rap music. Some of the songs sounded like trap music, some of it talking about some real topics and trying to, open people's eyes somewhat to some of the things that the human race could be doing better to preserve the planet for the future. So I've been working on that a lot for the past 8 months or so, but me and my two buddies that live in Newberry near me, and we all do a lot of work together, a lot of street work and stuff. They're pretty badass dudes. I've known them for about 3 years, but we have a little 3-piece group called the Crack Street Boys. We got like a 6-song CD on a SoundCloud, and hell yeah. And we put a lot of work into that. It's been a lot of fun. We're about to play our first show as the Crack Street Boys tomorrow. So that's one of my main projects. I've been playing bass guitar for an 80s glam metal band called Midnight Specter for my buddy Simon Flores. When I first started jamming with them back in January or December, at first I was just doing it to help them out, but then I started playing the songs and was like, man, this music is so fun and catchy and happy and musical. I just love the hell out of it, and the solos are freaking gnarly in the 80s. So
my metal ain't nothing to play with, man.
Oh yeah, them boys play their scale. They fucking practice their asses off. But yeah, I love playing bass for Midnight Specter. So those two are probably my main focuses right now, the Midnight Specter and the Crack Street Boys. But eventually I'll get back to writing my solo rap stuff, and I'm also writing some music with my buddy Kyle Poor, some heavy music. We're both playing 7-string electric guitar, and we've got one of my buddies from the Crack Street Boys is playing drums for us. So we've been jamming with 2 guitars and drums so far. We got 5 songs, 5 or 6, and it's a lot of fun. I'm excited to get that project off the ground. But I think that's everything I've got going on musically at the moment.
All right. That was Wayne, aka Sage Mode Wayne, aka Wayners. And all the stuff for everything he just mentioned, it will be in the links in the description. Thank you all for watching and listening, and rock on.